Guys, it looks like we're very close to seeing actual accountability here in America. If I'm not mistaken, both RFK and Tulsi Gabbard have been confirmed. Not so sure about Kash Patel yet, but I think that he will probably also get confirmed. And what this shows me is that regardless of what some of these Republicans actually really want, they're falling in line. There's not putting up any resistance to Trump's cabinet picks, and they are waving him in, and that is a good sign. That means that these people have either seen the light, which is good, we'll see, or they haven't seen the light, but they want to remain in power, they want to keep their positions, and they know that defying the MAGA movement in any way, shape, or form will likely cost them their positions. And so we've kind of seen the soft start of this the last 4 weeks. People are getting deported. Tom Homan is out there. Pete Hegseth is out there. We're starting to see USAID get closed down. We're starting to see the lawfare from the Democrat side, but also rogue judges, trying to stop DOJ from doing its work. And I think that now that Pam Bondi is in, once Kash Patel is in, the final piece of the puzzle has been put in place. And then I think it's going to be let her rip. Guys, it is Wednesday, the 12th of February, 2025. It's 2:30 p.m. here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for today. Look, I know that everybody has been dreaming this would actually come. You know what I mean? And I was very skeptical, even if Trump won, how much he was going to be willing and able to do. Mostly able. I know he was probably willing. If he was going to make the right choices. Then when we saw him pick, Tulsi Gabbard and RFK join the team, and he's got Kash, all the people, Trump or Elon, then we were like, all right, at least I was like, okay, it looks like that the kind of dirty work, so to speak, is going to be left up to them, so that there can't be constantly this accusation of revenge, right? Even though the Democrats are still going to try to do that. Every time one of them gets put in handcuffs or faces any sort of prosecutions or any sort of accountability, they're going to automatically scream, revenge, revenge, revenge. But, even if it was revenge, they should have thought about that when they fucked around, right? That's how I feel about it. So any guilty Democrats that can be charged and prosecuted for anything that they've done to Trump, to the MAGA people, to the Republicans, to the conservatives, how they've broken the law, any corruption, all that shit, I'm fine with them going to prison or having an actual tribunal for some of them, which it looks like, even if Steve Bannon is right, that it looks like that even Milley could still face a military tribunal. They only have to call him back to active duty, and then they put his ass on trial, so that's still possible. And I think that even, it seems like they're going to go after people with these fake-ass preemptive pardons. I think a lot of people are wondering, why are we seeing any arrests yet? We're seeing all this good stuff. USA, they're going through, they're closing it up. They're finding all the corruption. They're finding all the waste money. Why are people not being arrested? Well, I think that has to do with the final piece of the puzzle. Pam Bondi just got there last week. Okay, so she's going through the cases, the possible cases. Tom Homan is saying outright, listen, any Democrats out there trying to aid and abet illegal aliens, we are going to come and get you, right? I don't doubt the guy. I think it's going to happen. Okay, so, and I get it. People on my side are so weary of being happy about any of this because we just can't believe it's actually happening. And none of us in our lifetimes have ever seen actual accountability for government actors, politicians, etc. We've none. It's never happened before. So all this shit, closing down USAID, reporting, being transparent as hell, the JFK files, the whole thing. None of us have ever seen this before. It's like it's too good to be true, so we're scared to be too, elated about the thing because, yeah, there are some missing pieces still. We haven't seen any arrests yet, so it's looking like there's going to be accountability, but will there be? And guys, I think we're right on the precipice here. I think once Kash Patel gets confirmed, then, the machine has been put together completely, and then they're just going to go full fucking bore. Now, a lot of it is also going to kind of depend on how the Supreme Court rules against these judges. If the Supreme Court rules in Trump's favor, which I think they probably will, it would be insane not to. It would be insane for the Supreme Court to say, yes, the bureaucracy runs the government, the president is just a puppet. They'll never say that. I can't imagine they will. So they're going to probably vote in his favor. That means that these judges are basically up for grabs. Eli Crane from Congress, he's a relatively new Congress guy, I think. He has already made clear that there's going to be articles of impeachment filed against the judges that have tried to obstruct the Trump administration from doing their job, carrying out the duty that they were elected by the people to do. And so they might be on the chopping block. And all it's going to take is one judge getting hauled out of the courtroom in handcuffs or something like it, or getting prosecuted in any way, or facing some sort of accountability. It's just going to take one. And these Democrats are likely going to shut the fuck up completely, which is where we want them, right? We want them to be basically obsolete. We want them to be irrelevant. We regard them as irrelevant, but they still have deep state power backing them. So they know that we're coming for them, basically. They know it. And they know that their power is slipping away. It's obvious they're going to try anything that they can to remain in power and to be able to thwart this movement in some fashion, because they're all getting rich off of it. That said, the USAID thing, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Republicans involved in that, one way or another, and also they better be held accountable for their shit. Like I keep saying, I don't care how loyal they are now, because they're not, a lot of them aren't really loyal. They are trying to save their asses. They're trying to save their careers, trying to keep low, trying to save their asses, get in Trump's good graces, just like the tech bros, and they're trying to go with the flow because they know if they go against it, they're going to be fucked. So that doesn't mean that they're loyal. If they could walk away right now, you know what I mean, and still stay in power, they would drop Trump like a hot potato. They'd never do anything that he said. So I don't think that these Republicans are exempt. I think the new guys, the Freedom Caucus guys, the relatively new Congress people that, had no power to do anything against any of this, but may have tried, I think they should get a second chance for sure. They should get a chance. They should stay in there. But the old guard that's been basically guarding the status quo tower for decades long, the Mitch McConnells, the Ted Cruz's, all these people that basically have sat there and rubber stamped all this money for decades long without ever doing any review on anything. The, what's it called? I forgot what they call that bill. A continuing resolution, that's right. The so-called continuing resolution that they like to do because, they want to be on the phone, begging for money and, going out to nice dinner parties and shit. They don't want to be actually doing their job, and they've shown it. So I don't think they should be exempt from any of this shit. They should get the same scrutiny as everybody else. So don't worry, Democrats. I am not just waiting for you motherfuckers to be held accountable. I also want your enemies to be held accountable. So look at that. I'm a fair guy. But guys, I think that the day is coming soon, and we better buckle up because, a lot of people think they're ready for this, right? A lot of people are like, yep, fucking let her rip. Let her rip. Right? But it's going to be, again, it's going to be like, wow. I mean, these motherfuckers are going. If we see politicians in handcuffs and, actual accountability start happening, judges getting impeached and all kinds of shit, it's going to be like kind of a kick in the gut at first. We're going to be like, wow, man, are we sure that this motherfucker isn't going to turn into Hitler? Are we sure that they're not completely going to go fucking full Christianity crazy? You know what I'm saying? I think there's going to be a little bit of doubt with some people, but I personally don't think that we have anything to really worry about. I think that these people, Elon, the team, the Doge team, Tulsi, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, the whole crew, Pete Hegseth, Trump, I think they're all laser focused, and they are going to go in there and put America back on its feet the way it's supposed to be. They're going to try to get people out of debt. They're going to try the country out of debt. They're going to try to get the life more affordable. They're going to create jobs, and they're going to hold the people that fucked this all up so royally accountable, and it's going to be glorious to watch. I think we're all going to enjoy it. So get your popcorn ready. I think we are almost there, people. It's almost arrest time. It's almost time to hear the handcuffs click. And I know people are weary about getting too excited because what if I'm wrong? What if they end up backing out, or they get stopped, or the deep state is able to stop them somehow and we don't see any accountability? I don't think we've got too much to worry about, people. I think that the country is in good hands with them. So far, it looks like it sure looks like it is. I've got a few small complaints, but even those are, I'd have to read up on it or look into them more. It's just surface level things, and I think, that could probably not be such a great idea, but we'll see where it goes. Right now, my list of positive, negative, the positives way outweigh the negatives, and I do think this is not a dog and pony show, and that we are going to see accountability happening here very shortly in the form of arrest, prosecutions, impeachments, and the like. So, guys, if you want to get all of my stuff delivered directly to your inbox, including the articles I write, you have to subscribe to my Substack. There you will get everything. Anywhere else you may see it, but it's not always going to be there. Not all the videos are going to be there because things still get banned and censored. So if you want all my content, go to the Substack and subscribe there. You can do it for free, or you can do it for $5 a month to support me. I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Go to it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. That's it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com, and subscribe there for free or for $5. We'll see you on tomorrow's Insanity Report, people. Take it easy.